Hello, everyone. Welcome back to today's live session, Rise Above All Odds. So today, Collins and myself were diving into a promise that speaks volumes about leadership and, of course, on trust. You will be the first to know. So I just want to know, let us know in the chat what came to your mind when you saw this statement. You know exactly where it is coming from. 13. So if you have not read it, make sure immediately we finish with this chart here, you head straight to the read the old news 13 so that you be up to date. So this statement, you will be the first to know. This is a statement that sets Ash Mufara apart as a leader of transparency, humility, and of course vision. So stay with us, engage in the comments, and share this session if you don't mind, because what Collins and myself are about to uncover will transform how you lead, how you build loyalty, and how you reward the people who stand by you, like Mr. Mufara is doing. And before we finish, I'll challenge you with practical steps you can apply in your own journey, whether in business, community, or family. So, guys, hit that like button, share this live, and let's go. Welcome, Mr. Mana. Happy Friday.
Thank you, sis. I'm glad to be here again. It's Friday. Every Friday we just smile because it's weekend. So I'm just glad and just want to greet everybody who is on the panel watching us and participating with us today.
Yeah, indeed. Friday is like Friday. So yay, it's Friday again, right? So I think we are upbeat, kinda. So let's know, what is your take about this topic? You will be the first to know. But what came to mind, what Collins and myself were discussing, we looked at a few things. We want to think about what this says, about the person of Mr. Mufara. It speaks of transparency, his transparent nature. Right? Ash values openness, because he does not let others find out before his own community. And you know how much he's been commenting or been talking about our relationship with him, our trust, given the survey he did last time. It does also, it betrays his trustworthiness. By keeping his promise, he creates certainty and confidence in us. That's why we keep trusting us, because each time he promises us anything, he does it. And if he changes and wants to do it otherwise, he comes and updates us that, listen, I wanted to take this path, but this time around I'm taking the other path, right? It also talks about, it shows Mr. Mufara as demonstrating servant leadership, right? Because he positioned himself as accountable to those who believe in him first, right? And we are these people. Anybody who joined Mr. Mufara from 2018 to, I think, 2020, or whenever around the time that the positions came to an end, and we've been loyal to him till today, in spite of the odds, in spite of the rock bottom he has hit many, many times and then arisen again. It's because of the energy we've been feeding him with. And so, as thank you, he says, you will be the first to know. It shows him too as a man of humility. I think all of us can agree with this. Despite leading a huge global project like this one, he
I think Comfort is a little bit frozen. So let me just take over from there when Comfort is back. Yes, so Comfort was saying the right things, as we all know. Mr. Ash Mufara, if we look at him, Comfort, you're back. So I was just trying to talk about Mr. Ash Mufara. Yes, you were frozen for 5.
You did well. Go ahead, bro. Take it from wherever I stopped. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I just wanted to go.
Yeah. So Comfort just touched a lot, and this news is this week has been a very exciting week for me. I don't know about you, but for me, has been a very fantastic week. Because of what? Because of the two old newses. Old News 12 and Old News.
Everybody should come off my internet.
Old News 13, Old News 12 was like really wow. And then Old News 13, as Comfort said, go and take a look. And today I was just thinking, like Comfort said, if you've not read it, especially if you've not been paying attention, and you have access to the OES, for those who have access to the OES, please make sure you start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. There's a lot of information. It gives us a clear direction. So what Mr. Ashmofara is doing, like Comfort said, he is someone who values his community, the community. It is his humble nature to always update the community. And he started this year by giving us that, that information bit by bit, bit by bit. And if you've not been following up or plugging in, reading it, please, this is the time for you to do so, because there's a lot of information. There is no confusion. It is clear. If you read it between the lines, sometimes I read it over and over and over again. Sometimes I go back, read Old News 1. I say, wow, I said this thing. And if you look at all the Old News Comfort, Mr. Ashmofara has been consistent. You will be the first to know. There's a lot of place there where you can find, you will be the first to know. Big, bold, beautiful dreams. You can see from Old News 5 right to Old News 12. There is something, So if you have that time, it takes only 15 minutes. We're not saying you don't need to spend 24 hours in your OES. Just 15 minutes out of 24 hours, you can gather a lot. You can really see clearly the direction where Mr. Ashmofara is pointing us to. There is no confusion in it. No confusion. It's straightforward, it's clear, but you need to take your time and read it. So we are looking at this topic. You will be he said you will be the first to know. Why will Mr. Ashmofara make that statement? What importance is Mr. Ashmofara placing on those people who have been following the journey, making that big bold statement that don't worry, once anything or everything is sorted, dusted, and by the time they want to put it in the market, you will be the first to know. Why? Why should I be the first to know? Why should Mr. Ashmofara place so much importance in me, in the community? That's one of the nature of this man, like Comfort said, a humble man. He plays community. He believes that we are the people. He knows together we can do something bigger. One person, like our culture always said, a single broom, Comfort, cannot sweep the house. You need to put a lot and then tie it. That's when you can brush the floor very well. He believes there is power in community building. There is strength in community. That is Mr. Ashmofara thinking that together as one people, we can do something, especially if we have the same mindset and we are all moving in the same direction collectively. Not like you going your own way, this person is going. When we are scattered in ideas, there is no way we can grow. But when we listen, we read, and that's why I said, go back and read all the old news. From 1 to, it doesn't take anything. If you want to spend even a week, you can read it all.
Right.
But when we gather all those information, you will see exactly why Mr. Ashmofara is making this statement and why he is saying what he is saying, because you've been paying attention. Sometimes when I come out, I read a day, I can go to Old News 5. Old News 5 will even kill me. I said, my God, I didn't see this. I will go back and said, Old News 3, didn't see this. And you need to surround yourself with like-minded people, those who think the same, those who read as well. They read it, they understand, and they know that this is what Mr. Ashmofara is saying. But that word, you will be the first to know there is a big meaning in it, which we'll dive into it. But let me give it back to Comfort.
Yeah, indeed.
So
can you hear me now? Because I've been in and out, and I'm happy
I can hear you, Comfort.
All right. I'm not sure how many times I've been talking to myself here when I'm going live by myself. But then you caught me now today. So that was good. That's the beauty of teamwork, right? Because we have to do this. So one of the things, this topic, I really do love it. I think I'm going to discuss it so many times with many other people, as many as are ready to come and share their thought. You will be the first to know. And we have an idea what we are waiting for. We don't know what exactly it is as of now, since everything has moved, everything has changed. There is totally a brand new vehicle. We don't know how it looks. We don't know how the seats, the parts of this vehicle look like, but then nothing has changed. You will be the first to know. This is such an honor. It shows Ashmofara as an inclusive leader, right? He practiced inclusive leadership. Why? He sees his followers, you and myself, not just as customers, but as partners in the journey. We've been partnering together, and this goes back to his words. We have a shared vision. We are partners, and that's why we share that same one vision, right? And his visionary leadership, I think we cannot say enough about it. He almost cast a vision bigger than the present moment, making people feel part of history in the making. I think we all can say in the chat, I am part of history in the making. I know that, and I don't need anybody to tell me that I'm part of history in the making, because since June 19th, 2020, I've never looked back. I'm not looking back anytime soon. And I know that I'll get there. I'm just happy when people tell me that I'm big delusional. I'm saying this is the best moment I've ever been delusioned. And I will go on and on and on until it finally shows up to reality. That is when you will know that no, this person knew what they were after. And one more characteristics of Ash Mufara is that he honors relational leadership. By saying first to know. He builds a bond. Followers, you and myself, we feel close to him. We feel valued. We feel that we are seen. Mr. Mufare sees and knows what we are doing. And for your information, Ash knows your name. What kind of brain he has, do not ask me. He knows it. He knows who does what. So if you're commenting and think that you are only commenting, know that you are doing the same thing like Collins and Comfort, who will run their mouth to dehydration. We all are doing the same thing. If you are organizing events like Peter Rogers and think that he's man behind the curtains, even though he has come out now and he's right there at the forefront, we know him by face. Know that Ash knows what you are doing and who is doing what, right? And Ash also is that kind of leader who is empowerment driven, right? So he lifts others. How does he do that? By giving them the confidence to carry the message before the public hears it. He even gives us a platform, because it's up to Ash to wake up one morning and say, all of you, stop saying anything about this movement. But him letting us say it, we just need to honor it and say just what we need to say. Not more, not less, right? Because when you say a bit more than it is, you get people confused. Like Collins would say all the time, some people joined this movement from a wrong perspective, given what whoever brought them in told them. And so that one is stuck to their memory. No matter what they say, they have already recorded that thing that person brought them, told them. Whatever you say about this, they're just like, they can't understand. So empowerment is something that Ash is big about, and that is very uplifting. There are various ways of uplifting humanity. You know how there's this person who really feels that they can say something, but they don't have the self-confidence because you could be judged that this person looks like he can't say a thing, she can't say a thing, he can't do anything. Not until Ash says, no, you have a voice, you can say it, you can say it, you can do it, come on, go do it, right? So this is quite big. This is big on us. So it makes my heart just leap when I hear that I'm going to be the first. That's such an honor. So we should not take this lying down. We should value it, and we should keep supporting Mr. Mufare. We should keep seeing what we are seeing. We should believe in the picture that he's painting in our mind's eyes, because when the time comes and the reality is set before the eyes of the world, we will say, yes, we saw it. And if we will see it, we will recognize it. We will know that this is that thing that Mr. Mufare has been talking about. Collins.
Yes, Comfort. As you said something, and which I picked that particular thing you said, being part of history. You will be the first to know. I want you to be part of history in the making. Imagine, Comfort, when you look at certain things, I look at companies. Say, imagine if, I always give an example of iPhones. You were the first person to know iPhone. You alone were the first person to see that phone, that prototype, that phone before it comes out. And then you see the world going crazy for something they show you first. I want to show you first before the rest of others. I call you in that locker room. I said, Comfort, come in. See what I've just produced. And this is what people are going to get. And then I opened it to the market. I said, Comfort, just witness the reaction. Witness supply and demand. What will you say comfort? Being the first to know, and then the open, it comes like a floodgate, and you see people diving and jumping on it. You have that special feeling. Say, wow, I was the first to see this. I didn't really see this thing coming. I didn't know this thing will hit the world like this. And you see people jumping, talking about something that you were the first person to see. You walk past and they are talking. In the news, it is there. On TV, it is there. And you were that first person to see it in that dark room before they open the door. That's a special feeling. That's this feeling that you will have, you take with you. It will remain with you forever. Your generation will stand. And when they say, you say, you know what? I was the first person to see that. You see this thing, 1 point something billion, 5 billion people are jumping all over. And people will not even believe you that you were the first person to see that. You
Indeed,
will be the
Collins,
first to know.
why I'm laughing. I need to rudely intervene here. Right? Let me first of all acknowledge one thing. Sister Fatmata says we should all do our fair share, but be considerate what we put out there. Since this is very important, and definitely this one too. She's telling the other sister that he should stop using the word unpassive, and why. Let's check the OES. It's just a gentle reminder. So let's check the OES and see what's there and then go by that, right? Unpassive is sitting in the museum. It's in there for the gallery because people will see it and ask the questions and then they will tell the story that we started from there. But we kept it here so that you see that we started from something and how far we've come. Right. Now, Colin, I've forgotten the thing that you got me excited and I wanted to say. Now I'm saying something totally different. I can't remember, but I really wanted to comment on that because I was. Oh yeah, wait. You said because we'll be the first to know when you see it out there. You know how I will tell. I don't know how he's going to do that for me, you, and these people commenting here to know first, right? So you know how you meet somebody on the way, you are just smiling. You feel like you have something to tell that person, but you can't tell it because your body is just kind of sugar. It's so sweet in your body that something so big it's about to explode. So that sweetness, that feeling. I don't know if you know what I'm saying because at times I say I don't envy Ash. There's something he's sitting and looking at in front of him on his laptop that he cannot tell you and myself. You can tell that it's written all over him that he's excited about what he's seeing because he's the first to see it, right?
Yeah.
When this guy says they deliver, he said, boss, we're done. So I don't
Yeah.
envy him this minute. He is seeing a lot. Unfortunately, he can't. So at some point, we'll have even 2 seconds to do that before it gets to wherever. Me, I know, you know. But then we just hold it and wait until it's out there. So I told you, so the excitement is real. Let me read what my sister is saying here. Hi, sis, welcome. For me, the first to know or to see is like having a newborn child in your family and you are the first to touch the child. I know, sis, because like when I had my girl, my only one girl, my pastor touched that child before me and my husband. We envy him till today. So we always tell the story. You know what that means? And he's so proud of himself that he held this baby before, the parents of that child. That's what we're talking about here, guys. It's so sweet. So there's so much, you will be, but I'll let you go.
Yeah, comfort, when you say something, I just want to make it because I've had that feelings before and I always have it. And I just said, I don't know if people can come, see what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing from Mr. Ashmofara perspective. I'm seeing from company that I worked before 14 years in my life. And I've seen application come in, building it for 2 years, and I see the world go crazy. And some of them, they have used it for me, my own self. But they don't know that I was even the QA holding that application. That is the feelings that I'm saying, that you are the first to see it growing, and then you come out, you see they're talking about, wow, you see it on your screen, they are using it for you, and they say, wow, this is really good. Wow, thank God for those people who touch it, who build it. Now we have a very powerful application, good application. Now we can use it to, the person using it for you, talking about something before, and the person talking to you don't know that you were the first person to see it, even handle it, even you can turn that application up, tell them what is even in that application. That is the type of feelings that we will get when they say you will be the first. Exactly. Just imagine you. So I'm just saying, put yourself comfort in that situation where you need your dress, like you need, you need thing. I came in your house. Comfort show me dozen of it. You take it to market, Birmingham market, and people are scrambling on it. I was like, Comfort,
Yes.
wow, this thing I was just seeing like a joke. Comfort, what am I really seeing? People are just talking about what I've seen. When Comfort was doing it, I was there. And then
Yes.
now the whole world is going crazy. The whole market is going crazy. They want it. People are scrambling for it. That is the situation. You know, when I analyze that, you will be the first to know. Ash want to take us to that excitement point where you see something and then it blow up.
Yeah.
You are just like static. What am
Yeah.
I saying?
Collins, you know the
You know,
sweetness about this thing? It is how, when it's out there, people will be talking about it and then they'll stop you to tell you about it. Then you tell them that
that
you've
is
been
it.
the judge, they say, get out of here. You
That
know
is the
how,
that is the
that's the
feeling.
sweet part. So
Yes.
whoever is not in this journey is missing out on the whole
Yeah.
fun. Because
Yeah.
tomorrow when it's ready, people are it's making waves. And I'm just walking past quietly. Somebody will stop me to say, hey, look at this. You want to be part of this? Because I said, no, I've been there since the other day. They said,
Yeah.
look at you. You have no clue. You know, the thing, you know. So it's so sweet. There's everything
Yeah.
sweet about this thing we're doing. But Collins, I think that we need to say one or two more things about Ash and his statement, you will be the first to know. This sounds like honey in my taste buds and sugar in my ears. I'm not sure if there's something such a thing like sugar in the ears, but it's music in my heart. Right.
You know,
So, you know, what
comfort.
does this mean to you and myself who have been faithful followers of Mr. Mufare? It means that he values and honors us, you know. So you
Mhm.
and myself, we are prioritized above the masses, above the entire world, you know. And this gives us that pride and ownership. We own it, you know. Since the days when we used to do presentations and encouraging people to join, we told people, listen, it's your business, it's your product, it's your OES or your back office. Take it and own it, run away with it. Collins, you remember these statements we used to do in those days? It means that we're
Mhm.
being empowered. You know, we can share with our networks earlier. We tell them that, listen, because the good news is like my sister Fatmata says, we are the chosen generation. You know how I would tell this thing to my blood brothers. Collins, you remember I made a position for my little brother, and he ignored it to the extent after I created the thing and gave the account and stuff. He did not. If he watches this, he'll kill me. He did
Comfort,
not.
let me jump in quickly
I'll
for
let you.
that.
I'll let. I'll
Just
let.
to just to
I'll let.
just to cut you that. You know, that first to know is about making the world going crazy with applications, the
Yes.
way the world will use
Yes.
that application. And it's not about sharing it, it's about people using it for their business. And you are standing there being the first to see it. You were there
Mm-hmm.
where I said, you see this application, they are using it for maybe it can be what business or what business. And when you jump out one day, going into that business, you see they are using company are using it. Even simple application where people can use it, like we are using WhatsApp today. You see someone talking about my God, come for see this application. It's really beautiful. Then you said, I saw it first before it comes out. The person said, no, I don't think so. Because they are excited using fresh and new stuff. That's how things are. They are using fresh and new, and then they were showing you comfort. Do you have this app on your phone? Do you have this?
Exactly.
It's really
That's what
nice.
I'm saying.
And then you are like, I saw it first. I saw it first. I have it.
Yes.
And they cannot even believe you. So what Ash is doing is Ash want to create, he want to build that excitement. You know, you will be the
Yes.
first to know. It's about building excitement, and then
Exactly.
growing community of like-minded people to see
Mhm.
something that will happen before before it splashes the well.
Exactly. You know what Sister Fatmata is saying here? We are the
Mm.
first and chosen ones because of what? Because of our loyalty and
Yeah,
belief in who? In the
yeah,
vision, in
yeah,
Mr. Mufara's vision, right?
yeah.
So, like she rightly says, no family member is going to give me grief. I agree with you, sis. I just borrow your words and use it exactly as you say. Nobody's giving me any grief because I'd rather contact people I don't know from God. Yeah, that's true, sis. Because people, family is family. I don't care if they don't want to come as business people, then they wait, I'm beginning to take care of them. I don't mind, right? But then people who need it, they're out there and we will find them. That is the good news here. We will find people who are in need and we'll give them. Finally, family will see. Maybe, you know, it's all right because it is for the chosen ones. If you're not the chosen one, you will never see it, no matter what. They'll just say, ah, it's just one of those things. But then we're moving on. Collins, are you live? Let it not be that
I'm
I'm
live.
close.
I'm live.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Why are you so still? You need to
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
so
no, I just speak it because comfort. We've passed that time of talking about family member. I'm just looking at
exactly.
it. Doesn't matter. Sometimes I look at it as, what if Ash never ever said you will be in, I will be in. So it's not
Mm-hmm,
about we being in or putting. It's about
mm-hmm.
how the world will react with what Mr. Ash Mufara will put in this world. And he wants to show it to those who are loyal and believe. He said, I like you as a family member. I just want to show you this thing before I put it out there. You understand? The same like any like application that will be. How many people even see it? No, all those top inventors, they build, but only the people who are working inside that company will see it before they put it out. What if I have group of friends like Ash call us, you are my brother, you're my friends. I want to show you something nice, and then it goes out. It is not my place to tell someone you this that. It's just about seeing Ash as a brother and friend, showing me the thing first, and then he throw it out there because he can do everything. We don't even need to say anything. He can do everything. Show you that comfort. You see that thing I was talking about? This is it now. And now I'm putting it out there. See how the market will react. That is the side I'm driving to.
Yeah.
I'm driving to that side where you see it, they put it out, market react on it. The whole market react on it. That's how I see it. Because I want to, if I'm the first to know, that
Mm-hmm.
excitement that it will create when the market will react on what Mr. Ash Mufara have built. That's the
Right.
genuine about it.
No, because
Yeah.
one thing again from Sister Fatmata, she said she was chastised by family for we know these things. It doesn't matter, and we're happy because the moment is coming when we're just going to be quiet. Everybody will see things for themselves, right? And Peter Rogers said, "I think we're going to be shocked on what Ash is going to share with us." That is so true, Pete, because whatever we're doing here, we're just sharing excitement. We are just sometimes maybe doing speculations based on what we have seen before, and knowing that Ash is that person who does big things. We're going to have something big, but it's difficult to think that you know exactly what Ash is up to. It's difficult. There's nobody who can say, I know exactly what he's going to do. No, because we're thinking, because we have an idea from what we saw in the previous platform, right? But then he's moved on. He's moved on. The other one is all history, right? So whatever is awaiting us is going to be, wow, what is this? What is this? And what is that? This. So the excitement is real. And what if you'll be the first to know? Remember, this is a new direction, different from where we used to be and trying to go. The good thing here, each time we discuss direction, sometimes I think about the former and famous musician from South Africa, Lucky Dube. He would say, "We know where we come from, but we don't know where we are going." But in this exact situation, I think we know where we've been in the trenches. We've lost money and stuff and stuff and stuff. And I think we have an idea where we are going because Ash is painting the picture every day. And so we see it, we know it, and we know that, listen, the future is bright, the future is promising, the future is different, it's uplifting, it's empowering, right? And so let's just go, let's move on, let's go, guys, let's go. You'll be the first to know. Don't blink, don't look left or right. There are sweet words, there are some sweet words moving here and there, stuff like that. If you like, go. Collins and myself, we told ourselves that we've been going after people, and people have fought us publicly and privately for minding their businesses. People who used to present shiny stuff to people and then get them in trouble will go after them. We have said we will never say anything to anybody. If you think that you have seen a shiny object and you want to go for it, go, but not with anybody's permission. And if you go and get burnt, don't come back to us because we'll not do anything. I am waiting until Ash Mufara is ready. I don't care how long it takes, because I know that we will get there. And I want to be the first to know, Collins.
Yes, comfort. That's it. And the mindset too must shift. I always talk about mindset, the way people think, all the old and everything. we should clear, even when we are chatting, even if you are on the chat, don't even chat it. I don't even see the reason why even writing all of that. We are in a clear direction. The road is clear. The water is beautiful. It's blue. The sky is blue. That's the type of thing I wanted to see. It's about you. They said many are called, few are choosing. I don't, those things, all those in comfort. My only thing stands now is
Yes.
to see how the market will react. And Mr. Ashmofara has a better plan. It's about demand and supply, how the market will react when this, whatever is happening, will go out. And Mr. Ashmofara know better than us. You want to be the first to know because you want to see how the reaction will be. Remember, it happens before when we had the first product, how the market react. That same reaction will be more bigger and 10 times like that. Let us always look at the reaction. Yeah, stand and celebrate that reaction and say, wow, this is it. This is what all of us has been saying. Our perseverance and our humbleness and belief, because it is that belief. Mr. Ashmofra, if you look at it, when he always want to write, he always said, thank you very much for believing in me. Every, from O News 1 to 13 is always vote of thanks to the community. That shows
Exactly.
the humbleness of this man, the vote of thanks to the community. He said, your belief in me gives me that energy and strength to push on, to continue. It is our belief. It's like you believe in something that is seen and unseen. You don't need to even see it, but you believe in somebody. And sometimes I can believe in comfort, even if comfort don't have that strength to do it. Just because I believe that comfort can do it, can move mountain.
You don't believe me?
So
That's why
powerful.
we fight every day.
Yes, belief is so powerful. You believe in something even though you are not seeing it, you have never seen it. Comfort, you remember I said something in the platform from the day we started 4 years ago. I said from the day I joined, I saw Mr. Ashmofara. I said, I don't care whatever happened. Even if the company collapses and he comes up with something again, I will follow him. It is that belief as something I saw in this man. It is not about the company. It's not about this. You can bring the best things. If I don't believe in you, I don't care. I'll say, comfort, you people can go. I don't believe in him. Even if it turned out to be true, belief always drives me to do something. If I don't believe in you, I cannot come close to you. I believe from day one, I've never sat on the same table. I call Comfort, I say, Comfort, this thing will be the biggest. Even I said it, Comfort, that was 2020. I said it. I said, what this Ash is doing is something that is so different, it's fresh. I said, the way people see it is different from the way I'm seeing it. I said, I'm seeing an IT company in the making. I told you, Comfort. I said, even if Ash, the first day I listened to Ash, I said, Comfort, even if what this man is doing, if it fails, God forbid, he comes up with something again, I will still believe in him because I can see that this man have clear and clean intention, but things can happen because he is not God. Things can happen, but if he comes again 100 times, I'll still come in. But somebody, if I don't believe in you, I will not come. And that is the intention of an inventor, somebody who doesn't give up, somebody who values the community, stuck to the people who believe in his vision, because it's about the vision, what he wants to achieve. Things can happen, but the vision and dream can never die if you still want to continue with it. So,
Indeed.
Comfort, I
Yeah.
will leave it there. I can talk
Yeah,
about it.
I know we can go on and on and on because there's so much to say about this. There's way too much because we have lessons here to learn, right? As business people, as professionals, as leaders of communities and even of families, we have something to learn. We have to learn because what Ash is teaching us is customer first, market later. That is Ash for you. Ash knows that if I take care of my customer, solve their problem, bring solution, bring the solution that they need to their problem, and they see it, and because when they see that solution, that thing they've been looking for, they will recognize it and say, that's what I want. And so that's how you get the customer, and then another one and the other one. One thing about this business is that it's just going to sell itself. Because the moment one person touches, say, hey, have you seen that? 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 You know, so one thing we're learning is to honor most, our most loyal clients or whoever is loyal to us. Let's give them that honor. Let's even just let them know that it means a lot to us. So that means a lot. Transparency builds legacy. So the more open we are to the people that we deal with, the stronger and the trust becomes. Because most of us are going to be humanitarian. I'm always thinking of, you don't know who you are going to face tomorrow. Because don't be surprised. Maybe the first place I'll go would be in Papua New Guinea. Maybe the first place Vavine Bine, who is in Australia, maybe the first place she will go is in Nigeria. It depends where your heart leads you to. You just stand up and start going. You'll meet people who've never seen you before. They will misunderstand you and behave differently because they don't know what you're saying or what you're doing. But you have to be patient and stuff. So much learning going on. So we just need to keep on to this. We need to value the relationships that we have built, over any form of transaction. And of course, that is how it's going to work, because people do not follow businesses, they follow the people. You follow the people behind that business. Leaders who care about my need, who appreciate the fact that I'm there for them, and they see it and they talk about it. It means a lot. It means just a lot. So guys, we can spend the whole night discussing this. It will never end. So all we want to take home is the fact that Ash is promising us it's not just about information, it's about the relationship, loyalty, and the trust, right? So we let's take the challenge. How can we apply this principle in our own leadership? It could be in a family, in a business, or in a community. How? So if you don't mind, maybe we share this. If you think that it can wake someone up, invite people to watch or to our communities. Let's just keep this discussion going on various platforms and stuff like that, and see where it takes us to. Ash is ready, so I think I'm ready too. I don't know about others. Brother Collins, whatever thing you say now is going to be conclusion. My whole
Yeah,
plan.
yeah. That's it. I'll just like zip my mouth now after this. Ash want us to be part of history. Just for those who choose to be part of history. He wants you. He is calling us to be part of history. That's why he said, you will be the first to know. He wants you and I to be part of history. And he wants you to live, myself, to live according to the mission and vision of what he is doing. When people write me and they said, blah, 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 I want this, I want this, I want this. What is it? When is it coming out? The first question I'll ask you, I always ask, I tell Comfort, when you ask me, when is it coming out? My first question to you is, did you understand the mission and vision of Mr. Ash Mufara? If you can tell me, then I'll tell you when it is coming out. If you cannot tell me about why he is doing what he is doing, then I have no answer for you. And some of them will just disappear. Because if you truly understand the vision, which is about uplifting humanity, he cannot spend his time to bring out something that will not uplift anybody. He can never do that to bring something. I cannot say I want to uplift people, then what I will put because of rush, then it comes out and it will never do anything to anybody. Uplifting is about empowering businesses, a humanitarian and everything you can think of. It's about empowering, like Comfort we talk about empowerment. It's about empowering people so they can be a blessing to others. And if what I'm doing cannot be a blessing to others, what's the point doing it? So if you cannot answer or understand the vision of Mr. Ash Mufara, don't ever ask me, when is it coming out? Because that's the question I'll ask you. Go and tell me, I want you to tell me about the vision of this man. If you know the vision of this man, you've answered all the questions. It means perseverance. It means loyalty. It means humbleness. It just means patience. It answers your question. You must be patient for something to come out. Mr. Ash Mufara is patient. Why? Why would I be patient if the person who is building it for humanity is very patient with his work and is taking time to make sure when it comes out, it can be a blessing to others? I just have to be patient because that's the reason why he's building it. He is not building it to fulfill my dreams, and I cannot fulfill others. If I cannot fulfill someone's dream, then I don't need to be in this company Mr. Ash Mufara is building, because he wants me to fulfill my dream so that I can be a blessing to others. If I cannot do that, there is waste of time being here I am here. I'm very patient because I know when I will be blessed, many people will be blessed through me. Comfort, I will leave it. Take it, Comfort.
I'm putting a message on the screen there because it's horrible here. But thank you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you, all the contributions and the warmth. It's been a powerful one. Everybody was on fire. And I think that, yeah, the future is bright, guys. Let's keep going. Love you all. Thank you and see you again soon. Bye. Thank you, bro. Have a nice evening. Yeah.